Hey, it's Brendon Payne with Century 21, and I wanted to share with you a concept that I think is going to help you actually get a lot more deals, and it's the concept of wiggle room is for poor negotiators. Now, what do I mean by that? This relates in terms to pricing property and what we deal with every day, which is sellers that really want to price their property typically outside of what it's going to sell. And one of the reasons that that can be a detriment to them is because we know it's going to take longer. And many times it's been shown that the longer it takes to sell a property, the less money that the owner usually gets, not only independent of the market, because they're spending more money to stay there. They also may miss out on a deal. So it's extremely important to understand why the more wiggle room that they give, the less that they have in terms of leverage in the negotiations. Here's why. There's a risk that most agents won't explain to their seller. And that risk is if you price the property outside of the market, outside of where they're going to get showings, there's a chance that the offer will never come. Now we know most sellers say, I'll negotiate when I get the offer. But it's logical, if the offer never comes, when do you have that opportunity? It's important that you don't pass up the opportunity to share that risk with the seller. Let them understand that this is a decision that you're making that may cost you time and money down the road if that offer never comes. The second part that you have to be aware of is when you list a property overpriced without having a conversation with the seller, there's an implied agreement when you leave that home that the seller believes you think you can sell it. And that implied agreement then comes up later when you have to give them information on why it's not selling. And the trust level's broken down because they say, why didn't he tell me this beforehand? So here's the solution. Explain the concept that wiggle room and negotiating when we get the contract is for weak negotiators. The critical part, price the property correctly, get offers sooner, get showings like crazy, and then be more firm in your negotiations. If you've shared with them that the price range is within the level that they're willing to take, and the market's going to bring that, then the only question is how much further above that price are they going to go? The further they go above that price and the larger the gap they create, the longer it may take for them to get an offer. As long as they shorten that gap and have less room to negotiate, they're going to get offers sooner and they're going to be able to be more firm. And when you tell a seller that you're going to be able to be more firm in the negotiations and it's still within the price that they want, they understand that's typically the strategy that they're looking for. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If I can help you or anyone else and you know someone that is thinking about getting into the business, trying to grow their real estate business, I'd love to talk with them. Remember, subscribe to this channel and click through any of the annotations on your screen now to look at some of the other topics that we've done on similar real estate subjects. Have a great day.